in Tampa, Florida on June 25th at the Straz Center. We will be in Grantville, PA on July 19th at the Penn Heroes stage at Hollywood Casino. We also have shows in Edmonton, Alberta, Guilford, New Hampshire, Windsor, Ontario, Toronto, Ontario, and Niagara Falls, Ontario. Those are all available at theovon.com/TOUR for the Return of the Rat Tour. Thank you so much for supporting us. Check out our classic merch with the racing, hunting, and fishing collections. We also have new tie-dye tees. We've got a lot of new items that are out. You can check them all out, theovonstore.com. Today we are here at the Mothership, the Comedy Mothership in Austin, Texas. And I'm sitting here, or about to be sitting here, with one of the most iconic comedians. She is a voice. She is a forest fire with ovaries on her. She's one of a kind. Her ability to entertain over the years is unmatched. I'm grateful to get to spend time with her today here at Joe Rogan's Comedy Mothership live from Austin, Texas. Today's guest is Roseanne Barr. Shine that light on me. I'll sit and tell you my stories. Shine on me, and I will find a song. I will sing it. I'm on the shades look cool, though.
Okay, I'll keep them on. These are the ones Dice wears, too.
Really?
We both found that out when we saw each other last couple weeks here. But he keeps his for when he goes on stage. He don't even wear them around in real life like I do.
Yeah, I like them.
His is for when he steps on stage. The Tom Fords.
Are they really?
Yeah. It's like, I got to wear the Tom Fords on stage. I go, I just wear them around because they're so fucking cool.
Dude, they look hip, huh?
Ain't they cool?
Yeah, they make you feel like almost like a
A$AP Rocky.
Yeah.
But I've had these for 5 years, so they're out of time, but they're timeless, you know.
I think they seem kind of timeless. They look kind of like wacky Onassis kind of.
Oh my Lord! Oh God! Thank God.
Thought you forgot your smokes, huh?
Yeah,
just a little bit of your own style, but still,
I love Wacky Onassis.
a level of class, you know.
Wacky Onassis is genius.
I think it was easy, but thanks. That's sweet of you.
It's so me.
It is kind of.
I know.
Because I could also see you ride in a car with some guy who gets his head blown off. You know what I'm saying? And there's no way if the last thought was she had something to do with this, I'm sure.
Oh, God, that's so funny. God, you're so funny.
Thanks
Are
for
we
coming
filming
in.
or what? Yeah. I got my sippy cup to match my shoes. I've already told you that.
Yeah, that's nice though. You have where are you pulling this fit from? Where are you pulling this style from?
Well,
Do you have a inspiration?
I do. This is a friend of mine that makes these clothes, and I'm a big fan of her. She's from Fredericksburg, Texas. She just opened up in Malibu, too, called Magnolia Pearl. Everybody cool knows about her. And she does, like, real good fabric from, all over the world, linens, stuff from France, good French linen and shit like that if you care.
Yeah.
And she embroiders stuff and puts wacky stuff together. And I just love my outfits. I'm at that age that I call it my turban years.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like about, you want to dress up to have your friends over for a luncheon. That kind of stuff you didn't have time for when you was young and trying to hustle for the bucks, You're kind of developing your old lady style,
Mm-hmm.
And you change your clothes. I do 5-6 times a day, costume changes. And it's just fun. It's like being 12 again. When I was 12 up in my room and I was doing Janis Joplin, singing over them records, and I had a dress up like her or what have you. It's all pretend and fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess there is a nice thing about whenever you get to a good age, as we get a little bit older, we get to, you kind of like, the pressures of society and stuff, it all kind of goes away a little bit. It's like you realize maybe there wasn't a ton of value in it, or just the years of being like that racehorse. You kind of like, now you get to kind of hang out in the pasture a little more, kind of eat some grass, enjoy yourself, or like, what do you mean?
Well, I think you get to be a little bit more introspective and creative in your thinking, you know. You get to try on an idea. You don't have to buy it. You can just fuck with it and go with it, you know.
Yeah.
You know, comics are like that anyways. But you just got a little more time to be valuable with like weighing thoughts and, you know, trying to come up with something funny. Just being more creative, more faith in your own creativity too, the older you get. And you're not so harassed and running ragged trying to get there. You're just enjoying doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do actually. Yeah, it's like recently I've been feeling sometimes like I'm so busy, I don't have as much, my brain doesn't have as much space to be as creative as I would like to sometimes.
Yeah. How old are you now?
And it almost kind of bums me out. I'm 43.
Uh-huh.
So it just feels sometimes, it doesn't bum me out, but it's like I really have to make a strong effort to find more space, you know, to not be just affected or influenced by things, just so I can like, you know, just so I can daydream kind of.
Yeah, so you can go in there and have fun.
Yeah.
And play around, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like being 12, ain't it? Or
Yeah.
even younger.
Oh, I think.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Thank you.
I'm gonna sit them right here.
Yeah.
You look awesome, by the way.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you look very pretty.
Thank you. You're very nice.
Yeah, I think it's interesting as you get older, like what kind of things you start to think about what are important, especially after you get out a little bit of the rat race, you know?
Yeah, because you find out the rat race is a real thing, and the rats with the sharpest teeth win. So who wants to be part of that when you don't have to? You know? I mean, for a long time you have to, if you're going to go. But after you went, you're kind of like, hey, I'm going to take a break on that shit. I'm going to kind of try to get rid of a few of them rats. And, have some time where I could walk around barefoot and not have my toes chewed on.
Yeah, I know. It's fucking evil, huh?
It is. But it's what propels you too. It kind of keeps you going because you're like, oh yeah, you're going to block me here. I'm going to go around here. Like you're kind of like a mental football player or boxer, you know?
Yeah.
Which is why I love boxing, why I like watching Tyson, why I liked watching Michael the Mears. But, you know, because it's like instinct and reflex all together, and then having this real clear channel of like, I got to get over you and around you, and how am I going to do it? Well, I'm prepared because I already did it 1,500 times just trying to stay alive while you was trying to suck my blood. You know?